I can't believe it, but we finally have some positive official news about the Batman Part 2. Let me explain. So, believe it or not, it's already been a full 3 years since the Batman released in theaters back in 2022, and every new update we've gotten about the Batman Part 2 has pretty much been negative. Like, this film was originally scheduled to release in 2025, this year, October, then it got delayed till 2026, and then earlier this year, they delayed it another time back to October 1st, 2027. But it looks like this is finally going to be the end of the endless delays for this film, because the first of the new news about the Batman Part 2 is that the first full draft of the script from Matt Reeves is expected to be delivered by next weekend. So late May, it's gonna be the first draft of the script, and he's apparently been sending pages of this script to DC and Warner Brothers for more than half a year. Probably means James Gunn's been looking at this story too. There is more, but I just want to first say this is finally so great, because there's been so many rumors going on about, oh my god, is Matt Reeves stepping away from the project? Has he been replaced? Is this going to be in like the new DCU? But we finally have this coming out and saying like, no, he's getting a script finally narrowed down, gonna submit it, and we're finally gonna start the process of filming this movie. And even just 2 days ago, James Gunn actually came out and responded to somebody on Threads saying that yes, there has been encouraging updates on the Batman Part 2, so it seems like this is what he was referring to. And we're gonna get some more big news about the story and villain very soon, actually this summer, because casting is planned to start in July for this movie, so we'll definitely know who the new cast members are by like August the latest probably. And the film is still scheduled to start filming in early 2026. And the reason we're going to find out a lot from the casting is like back in 2019 when they were casting the characters for this movie, they literally just came out and announced who people are. Like, oh yeah, Paul Dano has been cast as the Riddler. They announced it back in 2019, a full 3 years before the movie was announced. They're not doing any of that like Marvel Avengers secretive stuff for this type of movie. We'll see if that changes, because this is a sequel obviously. And like I said, every time the Batman Part 2 has been making headlines lately, it's been for something negative, like the film getting delayed or problems with the script. So I think when they do cast the new villain of this film, they're going to come out and say like, yeah, here's the actor and they're playing Mr. Freeze, or they're playing Hush or Professor Pig or whoever it is. They know that name drop's going to generate a lot of hype, positivity. Plus, this is, like I said, probably going to happen in August, so there's going to be a lot of hype around DC with Superman coming out a month earlier. Now, there is one slight problem I see with this movie releasing in 2027, and that's the fact that James Gunn's DCU, that's starting with Superman, we know in 2026 they're going to be releasing the Clayface movie and Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, and we don't know what their 2027 slate is, but that will mean the DCU will be 3 years into its cycle without a Batman in that universe. I really don't see James Gunn dropping a Batman the Brave and the Bold movie like in the spring of 2027, and then a couple months later following it up with the Batman Part 2. Like, I feel like that would confuse general audiences way too much. Me personally, I'd much rather have the Batman Part 2. I think that movie's going to be an absolute masterpiece, just like the first one. But it is just interesting to keep in mind, we might not see a Batman in the DCU for like, I don't know, 4 years into its cycle. If you want to see my ranking of villains I want to see in the Batman Part 2, click the video at the top of the screen. Or to see the entire future of DC Studios, click the video at the bottom. Thank you so much for watching.